Two market experts revealing bargain stocks they say you can't afford to miss out on right now. And the city of Detroit has hit hard times, but one entrepreneur is driving through them. He's starting his own bus company, and his story is just ahead.
Get on the bus, it takes me to you.
To tackle a driving dilemma in Detroit, creating a company that brings buses into areas of the city that don't have transportation readily available. Here to explain is Andy Diderossi. He's president and founder of the Detroit Bus Company, along with the rest of the panel. Andy, welcome, and congratulations, by the way, on this startup. And how many is this a bus company, or is this a ride sharing kind of thing? Explain it a little bit for us.
Yeah, so we're a bus company. We actually own and operate our own buses because we want to control the experience from the top to the bottom, because transit has been a lacking thing in the region for a long time, and so we just want to bring some class back to it.
Andy, how do you charge for your services? Is it like a traditional bus? You sell tickets, people pay, you make money?
So most people that ride our service actually ride it completely free. Our big project that we have is the Youth Transit Alliance. It's backed by the Skillman Foundation, and so everyone gets to ride that for free. And that is a youth transit program because the kids are really the focus. The only way to rebuild the neighborhoods is to give these kids any kind of opportunity. So we're building from there first.
You know, Andy, have you found that there's a lot of this sort of innovation going on in Detroit? I mean, whether it's the CEO of Quicken Loans buying up huge amounts of real estate downtown, and is this more than just a downtown Detroit phenomenon, this kind of innovation about trying to make things work?
Yeah, certainly. There's a lot of focus and energy and money downtown, but that does trickle kind of out into the neighborhoods. Our work is entirely in the neighborhood, so we're out in a little city called Hamtramck, which is inside of Detroit, kind of like it's Vatican to Detroit's Rome. We work in Southwest Detroit primarily. You know, that's where people are, and we really want to connect those people to the opportunities that are downtown and growing. And so I do see a lot of innovation. I think there's a lot of push to use all these underutilized assets. So we are in a 90,000.
The interesting thing, though, is that I'm watching Kevin here to see if the wheels are turning. Okay, so Kevin, Andy comes to you. He's got this idea for the Detroit Bus Company. Is this a profitable enterprise? Kevin or Andy, are you trying to be profitable, by the way?
And what I don't understand, Andy, is you have a monopoly. You're the only guy with a bus company in a place that's just gone through or is going through the process of bankruptcy. People have to get from A to B. What happens if a 50-year-old offers you $20? Are you going to throw him out?
No. So we have a lot of different services. I mean, we do private charters and tours too. But our Youth Transit Alliance is really the work that we launched to work on. And I'm happy to have the funds to do that. We wouldn't be able to do that if we didn't have foundational backing, which is what we're working to grow every day.
So how do you make money? What other businesses do you have going on that may be nearly profitable or that you're working to become profitable?
Well, so our depot is actually 90,000 square feet. We're in a 100-year-old auto plant, and we rent out other spaces in the building to facilitate other entrepreneurs to launch their own ventures. But we also do tours and charters as well. So we own DetroitTours.com, which is a way that we can get people into the city and show them what it is we're working on, what other people are working on, and that the city is coming back. A lot of folks, even that live just on the peripheral of it, don't really know that Detroit is on the way up.
Which ventures look most promising right now? I mean, I hear that people need to consider perhaps privatizing street lights, the water system. There's so many issues there in Detroit. Which of the ventures that you have in your depot seem to be most promising?
In a word, if you could, Andy?
Yeah, I would say the tiniest businesses are the thing that is going to bring the city back. You know, what Dan is doing with Quicken is great, but it's going to be 10,000 little tiny businesses that it's going to bring the city back.
Andy, thank you, and my thanks to the panel as well. And I think Kevin's going to start a bus company in Detroit now. And be sure to tune in to catch Kevin on a Shark Tank Marathon tonight. And Fast Money begins right now with Melissa Lee.